Okay, today we're going to talk about the last section out of the chapter here, and it's pretty easy. It can be a little complicated, but for the most part, um, piggybacking off of what we've already know. This section is talking about percent change. Okay, so the easiest thing to think of is a percent change occurs when the original amount changes, and the change is expressed as a percentage of the original amount. There are two possibilities for percent change: percent increase or percent decrease. Percent errors occur when making measurements or estimations. So it's kind of the same thing. So in this one right here, it says in its first year, memberships of the Community Involvement Club was 32 members. The second and third years, there were 28 members and 35 members respectively. Determine the percent change in each in membership each year. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the original amount, the new amount, excuse me, which was the first year it was 32, right? And then I'm going to go minus 28, and I'm going to do the absolute value, and I'm going to divide that by the actual, which is 32. And then the next year I had 32 is my original amount, and then the following year it was 35. I'm going to divide that by 32. So when you think about it, 32 minus 28, well, what is 32 minus 28? 32 minus 28 is 4. So now you got 4 divided by 32. So you go ahead and you divide that by 32, and you get 0.125. So 0.125, and as a decimal, that's 12.5% change. Now, um, that's you went from it's a 12.5% decrease. Now, if you do 32 minus 35, that's 3. And you can do 3 divided by 32. And then the change in that is 3 divided by 32, which is a 0.093. So 0.093. So that's a 9.3% change. Now the question is one positive, is one negative? When you look at it going from 32 down to 28, that is a decrease. And then when you do 32 to the 35, that would be an increase. Let's look at a couple other ones. A store buys a guitar for $295. The store then marks it up to $340. What is the markup expressed as a percent change? So you're going to use the formula. You're going to do the actual, or the measured, minus the actual, which is 340. All right, and this is absolute value over 295. So when you do that, you got 295 minus 340. All right, and then you divide that by 295. And so it's a markup of, well, I got 0.15, so that's basically a markup of 15% increase. They increased it by a markup of 15%. Okay, look at one other example. This one says, Mrs. Desto estimated that her class would earn an average of $126 per person for the fundraiser. When the money was counted after the fundraiser ended, each student had raised an average of $138 per person. What is the percent error? Well, what you have to worry about is your measured or estimated value, which was, I believe, 126, minus the actual, which came out to be 138, divided by the actual, which is 138. So with the percent error, you do 126 minus 138, and then I divide that by 138. The percent error is 0.086. So this is 0.086. So that's an 8.6% error. So she was off by about 8.6%. It's actually better that she miscalculated because they made more money on average. So what you need to do is you need to do the you do over there on your own. You can stop the video, go back and look at it again. And then in class tomorrow, we'll do the we do. Hopefully you find this helpful. Have a great day, and may the force be with you.